What up? Jeffrey with all my Bitcoin and ICP renegades. Hey, my guys here, man. Fake news. He went to WrestleMania. I believe that's what he was telling me, man. So that's pretty cool. I hope you had a good time. I'm super mad. Cody Rhodes should have won. The only reason I'm kind of okay about that is because that just kind of makes the build up for when he does become champion all the better. I think they're trying to have Roman Reigns be champ for over 1,000 days, which is unheard of in this time in history. So, for sure. So today we are going to be not only looking at ICP, but we're going to be looking at Bitcoin charts. I don't think I've looked at a Bitcoin chart on this channel in several months. I'm going to get kind of back to doing other, TA as well. But I'm going for this third Dfinity Award grant. It's super hard. It's way different than the other ones. I have to show real numbers. So hopefully I'm able to do that, which means I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways. I might even be using Google Ads. And I'm really going to be pushing people to join wallets, NFT projects, and ICP tokens, which means I'm going to be giving rewards. Like, say, if you buy one NFT, I will give you one free or something along those lines. Like, we'll have winners. Everybody, buys this one NFT and a certain amount of people will get extra. Same with tokens. And we're just going to make this a fun channel to hang out, get through the rest of this bear market, because that's all we're doing right now is waiting for this bear market to be over and then getting into the next coming bull market, which, if you follow what I was talking about in my last video and how the cycles work, you can tell that, even before that halving period, we go up with a nice little bull run, and then we'll go back down, which means Bitcoin could go all the way up to 50K or maybe even 60K, or we might even stop at about 40K before going back down to 30K. And then we could see ICP going up to about $16 and then probably back to around $10 when that kind of transition happens. And then by next year, we'll start to go up even more as the FOMO kicks in and everybody starts FOMOing in for some reason. Fake news, my guy, Justin. Oh, yeah, it was awesome, man. I've been to WrestleMania once. I live in Seattle, right? On the west coast of the United States. They had it in New Jersey. So I flew all the way from Seattle all the way to New Jersey for WrestleMania. I think it was 35. It was when Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda Rousey main evented WrestleMania. I believe it was 2018 when I went. It was awesome, though. So, yeah, Roman, he's just been champ for too long. He doesn't wrestle every week, which makes it kind of so. Yeah. All right. Let's get into some stuff. We're going to talk about NFTs a little bit first, because I want to get us ready for this next step in my channel's journey and all of our community's journey, getting us ready to buy NFT projects in the bear market and really make a lot of money in the bull market. I have over 100 NFTs. And we're going to look at some of them today. I've been able to sell almost any time I wanted until recently. The NFT market has kind of gone down, but we're going to look Bitcoin flower. They have a 90% Bitcoin flower or 87% for 130 ICP. I cannot believe this. Let's go check it out. It's on Intrapot, so let me get that ready. I had other ones, but I just think that this is going to be a good one for us to talk about. So let me share my screen. So things are going really good with DoorDash and everything that I'm doing. I really appreciate all those super chats you guys gave me the other day. I mean, like that's basically almost my whole month that you guys gave me in one day. So that's pretty awesome. I don't need a lot to live on. Like anywhere from $700 to $1,000 is all it takes my bills. And then, food and stuff. So, but let's go to Intrapot. And definitely smash that like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm kind of running low on ICP. I'm not out yet. As you see, I have 7 over here. It's because I had to sell a couple tokens. But this is what I want to show you, Bitcoin flower. So this is one of the best NFTs, not only on ICP, but throughout all of crypto. I cannot believe the floor price is 120 right now. And for poke bots is at 14. This is crazy. Motoko floor price is only 26. This used to be 60. This used to be right around 40 or 50. This was all the way at 300 before as the floor price when ICP was like at $10, $16. It was way up there. But check this out. Victor from ICP Squad pointed this out because I have an 88% rarity Bitcoin flower, which is really, really good. If you normally went to look at the rarity, you wouldn't see an 80% go for less than 400. But now Let's see if they still have it here. I'd be happy if they didn't, because it kind, yeah, they moved it. Nice. So now the lowest one is 62%. That makes me feel a lot better, because this used to be one that was like 80% for 130. So that obviously is looking better. Let's see if we can find a bigger. Yeah, 68%. Now this one. Here it is, 81% for 140. Oh no, it's right here. This is the one. 87% for 140. I thought it was 130. This is ridiculous. Whoever is selling this does not know what they have here. So they gave him an offer of 106. I don't know why you would sell it for 106. Let's go see what they bought it for. So this they want only $564. So it looks like they bought it for, oh, they did get a nice price at 89. That's why. So when was this? February 6th of 2022. They bought it for 89. But if we look at the price of what ICP was on February 6th of 2022, let's go do that real quick. Then we can see kind of February 6th, 2022. So let's go right. February. Okay, February 7th. We were at, look at that, 20 low of $19. See that? February 7th, 2022, it was $20 a piece. Now let's think about that for a second. $20 a piece times 89 ICP. So 20 times 89, let's see what that is. 20 times 89. That's $1,780 he paid for that back then. $1,780 US. He has taken a massive loss. This is not smart. This is not good business. If you're trying to make money, right? So now he is selling it for 140 ICP, right? 140. $564. So he sold it for $1,780, or he bought it for $1,780, because that's the low of what ICP was that day. Let's see if we go back and look at let's see if we go back and look at the high. Let's see, that's March. Hold on, February 7th. The high was 23, 24, almost 25, opened at 23, low of 19, closed at 19.75. So if he bought it at 25 a piece, it depends on what time of the day he bought it. He could have ended up paying more than $2,000. Yeah, $2,225 for about 25 bucks. So he is selling it for over $1,000 less, $1,500 in some cases, depending on what he bought, than what he bought it for, 140 right now. That is not the way to do it. So you're seeing that these are going for super cheap. We can go in and look and see there's a few 80s for right around this price, but these guys absolutely are losing money on this. They are losing a lot of money on this. Let's see what he bought it for. So now this guy might not be losing money because he minted this. Now, if you minted it, you probably should have sold it right when it was around 300 as a floor price. I don't see why this person who bought it for 140 or minted it is selling it for 140 now, when it was just at 300 at a floor price not that long ago. You could have got over 2,500 bucks for this same one. And it's a high rarity if we go look, and that's really, really the thing you want to look for in these. Also, like, they look cool too, right? This one looks cool, but it's only 5.8% rarity. Not a lot of people are going to buy it. That's why it's at 120. I think that's absolutely way too low for a floor price. But this 81, this 87, even this 665 right now, American Express goes cheaper than Visa. I've noticed that. I haven't seen any Visas for this low. This is the cheapest Visa I see. That's 160, but it's only 63%. Now, Visas seem, to be worth a little bit more. As you see, this one, 160 for 52%. And that's why I think American Expresses go a little bit cheaper. MasterCards are a little bit more expensive too. But Visa is ultimately one of the most expensive. And if we go look at mine, I'm also going to be taking a massive loss if I sell mine. before we get into the price here, I went all the way from 350 that I was asking down to 235. I might even take it down to 200, but that's the cheapest I'll go. If I don't sell it for 200, I'm not selling it. Mine is number 89. I have one of the best Bitcoin flowers out there by looks, by the number, and just by rarity and everything. Now, this one is an 88% rarity. The person who bought it for 55 ICP back on February 3rd of 2022, and then I bought it 5 months ago for 335 ICP. Now, if we look at the date that I bought that 5 months ago, that would be, we're looking at what, April, so that's what, December of last year. So if we go and look at December of last year, December 2022, okay, right around here somewhere. So the price was at $3 each, guys. Now, this is how you get smart money. When ICP is at its lowest price, not $20, you do not buy when ICP goes up to $20. When we're down to $5 like we are now, or $3 like we were back in December when everything's super low, that means I paid $335 for $3 a piece. Let's see how much that turns out to be. And I bet I got it even cheaper than that other guy did, because you got to buy and sell smart. And that's why I make these videos for you guys, so that you can understand these things and make the most money out of your Bitcoin flower and your profit, your NFTs, your ICP tokens, and your ICP and Bitcoin, right? So let's see, 335 times, let's say $3.80. That's $1,273. That one guy at $20 spent 89 ICP. I spent 335 ICP at a lower price than his 89 ICP, guys. That means I got 335 ICP worth of value, as the same as another guy got 89 ICP worth of value in the same thing. Kind of both equaled around. Mine was only 1,273. His was from $1,500 to $2,250. So yes, rare is very awesome. You don't know if I understand ICP. I don't know what you mean by that, but I definitely do understand ICP. I don't know what that means, but rare is rare. Yeah, but that people have preferences, man. I think you're talking about when I said Visa goes for more. People have preferences, and yeah, rare is rare, but people have their favorites, and you have to understand that going into like ICP, NFTs, and stuff like that. Like the certain color coding, like black and white goes better than all green. That's just the way people like it. It's preference more than rarity. Yes, rarity is rarity, but you got to understand people like art over just NFTs, right? So they're going to go for ones they like, even if they cost a little bit more. But I'm showing you guys how to get the most bang for your buck. Right now is the best time to get into Bitcoin flower. And if I already had my grant, I would be like, guys, if you get this Bitcoin flower, I might even, buy one of the cheapest ones right now. Say, if we get one, let's look with the cheapest one, see if I might be able to give a Bitcoin flower away. That I might put some big, goals on that, where we have to do something together as a channel, but I might give away a Bitcoin flower, guys. Let's see if we can do this, because I'm planning to give away anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 coming up on my next grant. So if we look and we go back, we'll get into the price. Don't worry. I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what is going on. So if, say, I want a good rarity, right? I would go for this 62% right here for 130 ICP. Now, if we do that at $5 a piece, where we're at right now, let's see what the price would be. $5 times 130, that's only $650, guys. So if I'm giving away $1,000, I could do one Bitcoin flower to give away to the community. And I think I'm going to make it a very big contest. It's going to be where we have to do, some things for $650. But I really think I want to give away a Bitcoin flower to the community. Maybe people who own an ETH flower first, or an ICP and an ETH flower, or if not, you buy one of those over a period of time, and I will give away a Bitcoin flower to anybody who bought either a ETH flower and an ICP flower from a certain date to a certain date, and then you'll get a Bitcoin flower. Because if we go and we look at the ICP and the ETH flower, they're a lot cheaper, right? So let's go do that. I think this is what something I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to pass it on to the grant committee too, that I think I'm going to do that. So if we go out, let's go to the marketplace. And then we go look at the ETH flower, and come on now. What is going on here, man? Marketplace. There you go. All right. So now let's go to ETH flower. ETH flower. Okay. So we look at the floor price of this. Let's let that load for a second and see what that says. You are on my screen, right? Okay. I don't know. Something's happening. Everything's going super, super slow today. Okay. So the floor price is only 29 ICP for ETH flower right now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to give away a full Bitcoin flower to one lucky person. Maybe we'll do like an ETH flower, as a second place, and then like an ICP flower for a third place. But yeah, you could get you like a 29 ICP, which is only like $150 for this, or 30, 40. We might do like a good one to give away. But if you guys just wanted to get in for like the best price possible to win, you could do this one, 72% for 40. Now, this is a big thing where King Love, I'm not trying to argue with you. You're a smart dude, and I appreciate everything you have to say. But as you see, this is a bronze flower, right? They have this bronze, the silver, and the gold, and then the white, the black and white, right? But the most highly valued ones are going to be the gold. Watch. If I go to the rarity index and we go to the top of the list, everything is gold. So I do understand ICP. I understand how it works. Gold, silver, bronze, and then so on and so forth. People have their preferences. As you see, gold normally always goes for the most expensive. And of course, you have your black 99% rarities too. But gold is always going to be at the top of the list, Web 2.0. And then you're probably going to see visas up here too. Finance is definitely one of the highest ones. Inflation, finance, and Visa banking system are going to be up at the top, Web 2.0. But you'll definitely see Visa up here as well. Maybe a little bit lower than all of those. So let's see where I find the first Visa. Yeah, Control. So there are other ones that are above Visa, like NASDAQ, inflation. But Visa, out of all of the credit ones, those go for the highest. But as you see, look at these rarities. 450. Then you got this guy at 130. 188 for a gold one, guys. And remember that this is ETH flower, not Bitcoin flower. But look at that. 188 for a gold one. Now let's go look at ICP flower, and then we'll get on to our TA and stuff today for Bitcoin and ICP. So ICP flower. But that's definitely something I'm going to do. I'm going to be giving away a massive, huge NFT. And this is a floor price of 33. So you could pick which one, either get a ETH flower or a ICP flower. That would get you into the contest to win the Bitcoin flower. Now, we are going to have like a certain amount of people that got to join and do that. But I think it'll be kind of a fun little thing to do. As you see, this one is fire, man. I love this collection. I do want to see load a high. If I can get this thing over here to go up. Okay. So load a high. It said 33, but you could get some cool ones, for like 35 ICP. This is 52%, 65% for 37. You got a lot of different rarities. 78 for 40. That's probably going to be your best one right there. So, all right, let's get back to the chat for a second, see what you guys are doing, then we'll move on to the TA. He might be hoping it goes back up that soon. Yeah, I don't know. ICP, boom! Yeah, baby! Hey, what's up, J-Man? You made it to a live, dude. Good. Yes, I can see your messages now. Yeah, my buddy. All right, now let's get into some TA. I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways and stuff like that because I have milestones if I get this grant that I'm going to have to go through, and I'm going to need your guys' help for it. So any ideas or anything, because I don't think I know everything. Like, I appreciate any kind of information or constructive criticism that you have to give me. So I want FTA. Okay, we can look at F2 definitely, because Ethereum. So before we get to FTA, we are going to talk about some other stuff, but we will do that since you guys are wanting to talk about that. Let's get rid of this so you can see it better. All right, now let's go into ICP first, right? So let's see where we are. We had 5 bullish patterns in the chart last time we did TA, and it doesn't seem like any of them have actually played out. We've gone down further in price, and this is, to me, is just the prolonging of the bear market. They're trying to prolong it as much as they can, and this makes you think that we are possibly going to dump a little bit first. We still have, a threat of this head and shoulders pattern right here that we keep teetering off of. And it worries me a little bit that we haven't broke out of this area right here. But this is very bad down here. If we look at the RSI, we are at 41.84, and that is under the 43 simple moving average. Everything that I'm seeing in the charts is that we're going to go down a little bit further. Let's get rid of this thing right here. But it looks like we're possibly going to go down to about 450-ish. We do have a little bit of support right here. On the weekly, this is very bad that we're under this weekly RSI. We still could be testing it. That's our only saving grace, is that we haven't officially broke under it. We've kind of gone sideways and consolidated at that level. So if this goes any further, if we go down any further, we are going to break this. And anytime we're under this simple moving average, we are in the lowest part of the market, guys. This is when we have our new all-time lows. All-time low, we are under the simple moving average. All-time low, we are under the simple moving average. All-time low, under the simple moving average. So this is very bad. You see, as we started to rise here, we were well above that simple moving average. Now we are not. So we had a falling wedge pattern, right? That was supposedly going to break out. Well, it did kind of break out. It's just going sideways right now. So holding this level is good. There's a lot of support at $5. That's the only thing. I see more of a symmetrical squeeze right here now. Yeah. So this looks to me like we have a symmetrical triangle, which could be a short squeeze, which could push this even further down. We need to absolutely get back above this RSI like I was talking about before, or we are absolutely toast. Now let's go take a look at Bitcoin so that we can see exactly what is happening here. This is Bitcoin US dollar. Okay. So Bitcoin, on the other hand, broke out of this falling wedge pattern right here in a massive way, and we've been staying above it ever since. So this is pretty good. Bitcoin is looking pretty solid right here at 27,947. It's looking pretty decent. This is on the weekly too. So this is pretty decent for Bitcoin. Let's get it looking a little, better there. I don't know why I put a star right there. That was our biggest candle yet. I think that was for the breakout. We kind of pushed this Bollinger Band up like this. Bitcoin is looking like it's really bullish. It's above this RSI on the weekly, but it's starting to get oversold. So we really need to either retrace a little bit back down. I don't even want to see us go to 24 again. That will absolutely wreck altcoins. So let's just talk about this for a second. Bitcoin's doing decent, but altcoins aren't doing good. They are losing momentum. NFT sales are very bad. Ecosystems are not making a lot of money. We go look at that volume of ICP and you'll be able to see. I'm almost guaranteeing it's under $50 million. If we're anywhere around 30 million, we're going to go down. So get your buy orders ready for about $4.50 and $4. I'm normally really bullish, and I'm going to give you hopium because we are going to pull out of this. In the next year or so, even before the halving, we're going to see a nice spike in the price. Historically, we've already hit our low, but with Bitcoin being at almost 28,000 and all altcoins are at super low levels and they're not moving anywhere to the upside, we could be in a very, very bad way. This is why it's really good to pick up your NFTs at these low prices and your ICP when it, it finds its bottom, I would wait before I'd stack up on ICP right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I want you guys to succeed, and I think we're going to go a little bit further. I don't want to say that, but that's the reality of it. Is and we're going to look at F to see if F is doing bad too. We know because Bitcoin controls the market, and it can send altcoins to the moon, or it can crash them. The thing is, when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins follow it about a quarter of the way. When Bitcoin goes down, it follows it about 3/4 of the way. So you have about this half of, whatever you want to call it, difference from going up to going down. So what's really worries me is that Bitcoin is at 28,000 and ICP is still sitting at under $5. If Bitcoin drops down to 22.5 again, which is probably a place that it could go, being at 28 is pretty high with how low altcoins are, then ICP is going to see a new low. If we go back down to 15K again, ICP is definitely going to go to about $3, 100%. And I don't think that's going to happen, but we need to keep that in the back of our mind. That's a possibility. I'm normally the most bullish person, but I'm realistic. I have to tell you the truth because that's who I am. That's what we do on this channel. We let you know no matter what so that you can make the best decisions for what's happening. This is the most worrisome part right here. Now, we were above it on the daily, which made me excited before, but I think we actually are probably below it again. Yep. So we're at 44.48, and the simple moving average is at 45.06. So that means we tested it here, kind of broke out like I thought we were going to because we started to break out, and now we're testing it again. Now we've had 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests. So the more times you hit a level as support, the more likely it is to break. We're below the simple moving average for the Bollinger, which we weren't before. We were actually above it last time we looked, and things are starting to not play out, not look good. We have broken this falling wedge, and we're kind of following it. We broke out, kind of tested under it right there to the bottom of it, and then we continued to actually break out, which is previous resistance turns support now. So this was resistance right here. We broke out, turned it into support. Even though it's not a big level, it went from about 450 and we confirmed that 450. So that's why we're hanging out above $5. Why we haven't actually gone down to 450, because we actually broke out, turned that level into support. We tested it right here before breaking out again. And hopefully this area will hold as support. If not, we are going to go down to about 478. And if that breaks, then we go down to about 420. And then we are going to start seeing even worse things happening, guys. Dang it. This really sucks. Okay, let's go to Ethereum. I'm bummed out. I'm really bummed out right now. Just the market is being what? So hold on. Before we go to F, I want to just speak to you for a second. The market has a way of manipulating emotions, guys. That's why we have something called a fear and greed index. Now, that is normally something you think, oh, that's really hard to measure. How do you know how scared people are? How do you know? Well, it depends on what they sell their money for. So say if you bought Bitcoin at 40 grand, are you willing to sell it at 15, at 20 grand? That's how they get the fear and greed index of how much somebody bought the Bitcoin for or crypto and how much they sold it for. And the more people that are taking losses on their Bitcoin, and depending on how much Bitcoin they have in their wallet, it goes by whale size, then it goes by, how much you took as a loss, then that is going to kind of put a market sentiment out there of, oh man, everybody's fearful and they're selling their crypto at a loss. So that makes more fearful, and it's kind of like a snowball effect. Well, the same thing happens when you go sideways for so long and you fail to break out so long over and over and over. It gets that sentiment to where people are taking losses. They're like, okay, it's not going to go up any higher right now. I need my money. Let's take it at a loss. And that is not the way to trade crypto. You will lose every time. What you do is you trade from cycle to cycle. You buy. Now we're going to do this every time now. Now is the time to buy in the bear market. All the way from last, 5 months ago in December when we were at $3, the best time to buy all the way until now. So if you have like 6 months to a year to accumulate all the ICP, all the Cardano, all the Ethereum, all of your favorite, the graph, all of your favorite cryptos. You accumulate, you accumulate. Don't spend more money than you need on your bills, which is hard, especially if like your business is crypto, then like everything is for bills, right? You just got to kind of navigate that world, right? Okay, I'm talking too much, but I just want you to understand that it's accumulation in the bear market, selling in the bull market. I know King Love would definitely agree with me on that. ICP is really testing us, yeah. But the thing is, it won't last for very much longer. It could get worse before it gets better. And historically, we might not see a low. We might see it go down to like $4 again, and then we go up to 10, 16, and it doesn't stop. That's what's eventually going to happen, for sure. Just when? Is it going to happen in the next 6 months? Is it going to happen in the next 2 months? People say April is a bullish month. So far, it's garbage. I'm just saying. So, okay, I was hoping for no more dips. Me too. But they're trying to shake us out, guys. The fake out, shake out before the breakout. And what they're doing is they're just moving that tree. You know, like if you move a tree, you can shake something out of it. Well, that's what they're doing. We're holding on for dear life, but they're shaking that sucker. And when you live in the tree 24/7 and you're always being shaked, most people get shook out, man. That's the way it's designed. So, but I can give you uplifting news that ICP ecosystem is growing even as the price is just sustaining. So that's good. Bitcoin is getting better and better with all of the integrations that's happening, you know, with the internet computer, Bitcoin Lightning Network that has really taken off. That I just saw a tweet from Dom that he's saying they're going to try to figure out how to interact internet computer and chain key Bitcoin with the Bitcoin Lightning Network. That is going to bring billions of dollars over to the internet computer when people catch on, right? So I do keep it 100. Dude, do you know how much I want to tell you guys? We're going to $20 right now. Dude, it kills me that I can't tell you that. But I'm not going to lie to you just to get views and just to make you happy, because in a month or two, you're going to come back to me and be like, hey, bro, you just said that to get views. No, I want us as a journey, as a community, we accumulate in this bear market as much as we can. We get our NFTs. We get our ICP tokens. NFTs are harder to hold in the bear market than ICP. I'm going to tell you that. It really is. It tested me really hard not to sell my NFTs when they're at a higher price. Now it's just like not even worth it, really. So yeah, diamond hands is the way to go. So let's get into some Ethereum now. I just wanted to give you a little bit of reality of what we can expect. And guys, really, all you need to do to be successful is accumulate in this time and then sell anywhere from 12 to 18 months after the halving, and you will be golden. Yes, it takes a couple years. Yes, it sucks booty big time. But can you get through it? Yes. Will you get through it? Yes. We are going to make it, guys. We are all going to make it, period. Okay, so here's Ethereum, and I like what's happening at $1,894. Ethereum is going to help Bitcoin keep ICP out of $3. So this is actually good what I'm seeing here so far. We're having a nice pump. We broke out of a long-term falling wedge pattern right here. Look at that. With authority, we broke out of that thing. Look at that. Look at that. So I would even go right to there. So that is a falling wedge. You could even say it could be somewhat of a symmetrical triangle, like that. But it broke to the upside. So either way, falling wedge, symmetrical triangle, Ethereum broke to the upside. This is on the daily. Now let's take a look at the weekly to see exactly what we could be headed for, right? So this is the time to buy, right? So we have the bull market, boom, and it literally gives you from November of 2018 to July of 2020. So let's see, November of 2018, so that's 2 months, and then July, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 7. So 8 months and a year, so about 20 months from the peak, right? From the bottom. I mean, from once we hit the bottom in, okay, we'll say, yeah, December. I mean, we kind of hit the bottom over here. So anyway, I would say let's do it from the top. So from January 2018 to July of 2020. So that is literally 2 years and about 5 months. So let's go 2 years and 5 months from November 2021. So 2 years would be November of 2023. So we're coming up on that right now to where we have already had our lowest point, 2 years, and then we would like to see it probably in April, June, or July. So we're literally getting to the point where we're going to start moving up now. From the point down from here to over here, when we start moving up, July from January 2018 to July of 2020, we have November of 2021 to about July. Let's do it. July of 2023. So right here, this is where we're going to start going up even more. Right here. So we literally only have about 2 more months before we start the pump. Yes, we might go down again after this. See that? Let's make that a little easier for you to see. We go up just like that thing that I told you last time. Then it goes down a little bit before blasting off. So we are this close right here. Actually, let's get rid of that because it's too low. It should be right at around this price, but in July. So July right there. So at this price in July, this is where we are going to start going up from here. We already had our low, which would probably be this right here. We had our big low. You know, there was a low here and then another low there. So we had a low here and another low there before breaking out, you know, and then we go down again. So even if this breaks out, we go up to like 2,500, back down to about 2,000 before we go up and make a new all-time high by about, I would be saying October, November of 2024. This is when the top of the next bull market's going to be right here. So this is where it's going to start. And this is going to be the top of the next bull market right around October, November of 2024. I would say anywhere right around here. We're really going to hit the top. So we're almost there, guys. We only have a little bit more time to go. Now let's get into the shorter time frames of Ethereum. Actually, before we do that, let's get the RSI, the Bollinger. Let's get a bunch of stuff out here just so we can see how healthy Ethereum is right now and do some real TA on this thing. So we are above the simple moving average. Everything is looking good in Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Ethereum is doing absolutely amazing, right? So I love to see this. Don't pay attention to any of that stuff over there. But because it could be FUD or scams or whatever. So don't ever pay attention to this side over here. But we are above the simple moving average on the weekly, but it's starting to get overbought, which means once this gets up here in this range, and as you see, once we're in the bull market, it can actually spend some significant time up there. But it barely even touched the top here, unlike over here where we were absolutely oversold all the way up to almost 100%. Right here at what? Let's get to the highest. 90, 92. Dang. So we could actually write this up, but what I think is we're going to go sideways a little bit or even have a little retracement back down to about $1,700, $1,800 for Ethereum. That's what it's looking like to me. Now let's go on to the 4 hour. And we are overbought over here. So, and now we have broke to the downside. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen before I even saw this chart. Just by the way everything is looking with Bitcoin and everything, we started to get overbought here. So there's selling pressure happening. We break below this simple moving average, which continues us to go down to the downside. Let's look at the 1 hour. We've already done that. We are now under the simple moving average on the RSI, and it's pushing us down further, which is good so that it can reset and go to the upside. This is on the 1 hour. Now, if the 30-minute is starting to recover, it is. So it's hit a bottom here, but we're not out of the water till we get above this simple moving average right here. So we really need to watch that. But we also have these ascending triangles forming in the charts right now. We kind of had one right here, and then we have a further out one right here where you can see right there, that's an ascending triangle pattern, which is a continuation pattern to the upside. The only downside to this is there's a possible head and shoulders right here. We have a shoulder here, a head here, and another shoulder here. The only thing is the neckline isn't really there, so this probably is not going to play out. I wouldn't worry about this one. I see the ascending triangle working out a lot better. So Ethereum's looking pretty decent on all of that. Let's check the daily RSI. And again, we are at least above that simple moving average, which is good. We broke out of this falling wedge or symmetrical triangle to the upside. We hit resistance at about $2,000, maybe a little bit under 1,900. And it looks like it's holding steady. I think we are going to go back down a little bit in the shorter term time frame and reset probably back down to, like I said, 1,800, 1,750 before moving to the upside. Now with Bitcoin, I see us holding steady and going sideways for a little while longer. We have supported about 24,000 just in case we do need to get this RSI down a little bit on the weekly. Let's check it out on the daily before we make that decision. Yeah, we are under it on the daily. We are going to go down probably a little bit further. I'm seeing Bitcoin go down to about 27,500, maybe a little lower. If we cannot continue to go sideways, get this simple moving average below us and keep going. But we're overbought for the market sentiment and how much volume is in Bitcoin right now. We are overbought. So there's selling pressure and we're probably going to go down a little bit further. Dang it. This is not the news I was hoping to have for you guys today. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be real with you guys. This sucks. Because when I saw those 5 bullish patterns, I was really thinking we were going to go up. I'm like, there's 1 bearish one and 5 bullish. None of them played out. The 5 bullish and the 1 bearish, none of them played out. The W started to play out and then it ended because nothing else happened in the market. So it's like, oh yeah, W break. Just kidding. Because it broke out halfway. It started from the bottom to go up to the W, hit a bit of resistance that it had on the way down, and just it's like one of those what do you call them? Bottle rockets. You think it's going to go one way and it goes another way. And that's kind of what happens. So diamond hands, dollar cost average, guys. Dollar cost average. Right now, I would be putting, $50 a week into ICP. If you have a big amount, I would probably put buy orders at lower prices. $4.50 is a big target. $4 is a huge target. So just if you, I don't know how you're feeling. If you're worried right now, don't be. If you're mad right now, I understand that. Don't trade if you're mad. This sucks. All it takes is time. So we're all adults, right? Kids don't understand you need to wait for stuff, but as adults, we do, right? So I'm trying to activate your adult superpowers right now of patience, because that's all we need to use right now is our patience, our judgment, and, the brain that God gave us, right? He gave us a very good brain. Let's use it. So what we need to do, watch that RSI level on the ICP. This is the biggest thing that you can watch. And I'm telling you, this is going to tell you whether ICP goes up or down. And if we do not get back above this level right here, we are going to go down 100%. If this breaks down, which means we lose our $5 support, we are going down to about $3. We're going to have another one of these all the way back here. This is the daily. So we're going to have another, let's go to the weekly and I'll show you. We're going to have another test of this $3 level right here, which remember, I told you, if you bought, ICP right here, even 335 ICP is the same value as what the guy paid 89 ICP for back in the day, right? So if you can get it at these lower levels, you're good. I honestly don't see us going much lower than $4.30. But if this breaks, that's where we're going. We're going to $4.30, maybe even $4. Yeah, the low of $4 right here. I don't see us breaking below that unless Bitcoin, if we see Bitcoin go all the way down here to 20K, then we are going to see ICP go down to about, 365. We're going to hit this one right here, the top of this one. So about 375. Then if it goes any below 20K, like say we go back even a little bit further and we go below 20K, back down anywhere to this 16 or 15K, then ICP is going to have a new low. We're going to break this easy because Bitcoin is up further than it was the last time that it drove us down to these prices. This is all Bitcoin's doing right here. So, all right, one more thing. Let's go to ICP swap. I want to take a look at this chat token, even though ICP is absolutely doing garbage right now in the price. which really doesn't mean anything because ICP is absolutely going to take off. We are sitting at 40 cents of the chat token. Remember, we were buying it down at like 27, 30 cents. I made a crap ton of money on this one. This is probably one of the tokens I made the most money on. Chat token, baby. This is one of my favorite projects on the internet computer. Let's see. I got you. Okay. Just got to make sure I have you there with me. But this is the biggest crypto that I am buying right now. I'm waiting for another dip so that I can dollar cost average more. I'm selling at, high 40s. I'm buying at low 30s, and I'm making a profit each and every time. I see this thing possibly, if ICP retraces, we could see this thing back in about 35 to about 30 cents, and that would be another good time to buy. If you guys got in on chat token when I told you to, you're absolutely kicking butt right now, and I am super happy for you guys. Let's see if any other tokens are doing anything. There is a nice amount of total value locked on ICP swap. This is my favorite exchange. I use it dang near every single day. SNS right now is only $177 for one SNS token, which is immaculate. This is the kind of price I want to get in on ICP swap, is right around under $200. Because if we go and look at the price, we are almost as low as we've ever been right here. This was a big support level that we have right here. So this is where I'd look to buy, as at a big support level right here. Until we break that, this is going to be our bottom. And I really think that we could actually, recover from this once ICP starts to recover, because I've seen SNS really moves with ICP. So this is another really good one to watch. So let's sum up this whole video. Bitcoin is looking stagnant. It's looking like it doesn't. Well, the RSI is way too overbought. There's selling pressure on Bitcoin right now, or sideways. If we can get a sideways action, that's great. But there's selling pressure. Now we look at the breakout that happened. We have a nice falling wedge breakout on Bitcoin. So we're quite a ways above that level. Look at Ethereum. We're above the RSI, which is great. We're looking good on Ethereum. We're starting to get a little bit overbought though, which could bring us down a little bit. ICP on the weekly, the most important time frame to be above. We are testing it right now for the third time. If we break below this, we are going to go to $4.30. We break that, we are going to have a new low if Bitcoin goes under 20K. It could happen at 20K, but I don't see us going to a new low, maybe testing the previous low. That being said, the channel is going to be doing awesome things here coming forward. I would like to see the channel more in a bull market, and do more things in the bull market, because we get a lot more people. But we're going to deal with this in the bear market. So we're going to give away a Bitcoin flower, hopefully, maybe an ETH flower and an ICP flower for people who buy Bitcoin flower, ETH flower, or ICP flower. We're going to give away, anywhere from $650 to like $1,000 ICP flower or Bitcoin flower. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to give away more chat tokens. I want to see people creating chat wallets. Create, plug wallets to get your chat tokens, and you show me you have chat tokens. Maybe I'll give a reward. We're just going to build this ICP ecosystem up so that our price goes up, because the more people in the ecosystem, the more people buy an ICP, the more wallets created, the more people that are in ICP, the higher the price goes, the better the project does, the more people from outside come in. So we are in the precipice of changing everything right now, right? Because we're going to have a massive bull market. This bear market sucked ever since the beginning, ever since in November 2021. I have had a pit in my stomach. It's starting to burn holes in my shirt. See, that's a hole right there. That's from my stomach acid burning through my stomach. No, it feels like that sometimes though, guys, right? So F already deflationary with ICP blockchain, both will boom in bull run together. Now, the reason I look at Ethereum today is because it has a lot to do with moving the market now. It holds a nice significant amount of that dominance, that market dominance. So even if Bitcoin becomes stagnant, Ethereum can actually move the market. Maybe ICP one day will be a big enough market cap, a big enough crypto that when ICP pumps, the whole market pumps, right? Especially when ICP is at like $100, $200 a piece in this next bull run. It's going to have a massive chunk of that market cap. So the problem is I can't find a decent job, and the halving is a long way away. So I have to accept a depressing job until then. Need to buy a house soon, but no money. So, bro, I'm in the same boat that you are, man. Crypto has changed my life. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I was really, really poor, and I'm still kind of poor, right? My wealth is because of ICP. I have a nice amount locked up that possibly is going to change my life forever. I have lived off of my YouTube and my channel, my business for the last year and a half. Great. We are in a struggle right now. I'm struggling. Everybody's struggling because it's the bear market. It sucked, man. So what I'm going to say, I have to work at DoorDash right now. It sucks. Not going to lie to you. That's why I haven't been making as many videos as I was, because I have to, use my days off to work. So on my days off, I'm working, and then on my days I'm working. So I don't really get a lot of days off anymore, but that's okay. I'm willing to put in the extra work. If you guys are willing to follow me, like me, subscribe, do everything that it takes, then I'm willing to give away big, big rewards. A Bitcoin flower, that's probably one of the biggest rewards you'll get off of a channel, right? So yeah, I think so. I don't create the news, I just deliver it. Yes, thank you. Because sometimes I feel like, like what I'm saying, it hurts you guys, but it doesn't. Because if you just listen to what I'm putting together and then you use it for your own life, don't ever just be like, okay, I'm the same exact person as you. I'm going to do it exactly like you know. You know your financial situation. You know what your wallet looks like. You know how to dollar cost average for yourself. And if not, reach out. I'll try to help you with that. But we got a good plan. As long as you are in it until the next bull run, you will succeed. That's why I don't help my friend trade anymore, because he's a day trader and I'm not. I don't do day trading most of the time. And he wanted money every day. He's like, dude, I didn't know that I had to wait for like a year to make money. I'm like, what are you talking about? What stock can you buy that you're just going to be a millionaire overnight? Very, very rare. And if you find that, you're lucky, and you probably lost $100,000 on anything else, right? So I'm not a day trader, guys. We can look at day trading signals by these, but I'm more of cycles, guys. You have to understand one transition to the next. So yeah, the market's garbage right now. It's hot garbage. So, but I'm giving you the hope that ICP is not going anywhere. There's a very active community. NFT sales are down, but that's only because we're in the bear market. My channel's down. Every other crypto influencer channel is down. We're in the bear market. We will get out of it, guys. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day. If there's any other questions that you guys need to understand, or, just need a little bit of a lift me up, I'm here for you. And if I have a bad time, I'm going to reach out to you guys, let you know on the channel how I'm doing. But we're here for each other, guys. That's what this community is about. Making money, being here for one another, and getting through the garbage times together, right? Because it's hard to, like, I was thinking about just, not making content in the bear market, but that's how you understand if someone cares about their community or if they just care about making money, because they would just abandon you, but I won't do that. I'm here for you even in the bear market, because in the bull market, you see me jumper these, like $10, $15, which is freaking awesome. Imagine what I'm going to do when I make 100 grand on my ICP that's staking until September of 2024. Woo-wee! I set it up perfectly for almost the top of the bull market, guys. So if you're smart, you will throw your ICP into staking for the next year until September of, what is it, a year, 156 days, or a year, 140 days from now, and then you'll be good. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good Bitcoin.